Okay, so part 2, killing off the DC. Of part 2, we'll go to Superman, and in part 3, goes back to Batman. But in this one, starts off with Superman just defending citizens around the city, and eventually a guy named Zod crashes his ship, like, in the city. And then Superman goes to check it out, and then sees Zod. He's friendly at first, and shows and tells Superman he's also a Kryptonian, and he gives Superman, like, a tour of the ship. In the ship, Superman sees Brainiac, and Zod says it's because they don't have, like, a computer or a motherboard or anything like that on the ship, so they kind of use Brainiac for that, because he's just smart enough to do all that kind of stuff. And then they go to Parasite, which is in, like, a cage type thing. And Zod tells a lie to Superman. It's like, hey, Parasite is some alien I found. And Superman is like, okay. Then Superman touches it, and he, like, is really weak with only a little bit of power left. Well, Parasite took his power, because for those who don't know, Parasite is his superpowers is he can, if he touches anyone, he takes their powers and stuff. So Parasite takes his powers and escapes and flies off. And then Zod goes to kill Superman by picking him up and throwing him. But he threw Superman too far, where Zod can't find him. So Zod and Parasite were both, like, just wreaking havoc on the city and stuff. Well, Superman goes to his friend Lana Lang, and she's, like, super smart. She can get all the high-tech gadgets and whatnot. And I guess Superman trusted her with both Krypto and Streaky, which is, like, a cat and a dog from Krypton. And since she was trustworthy, Superman went to her and told her about Zod and Parasite. And since Parasite has the same powers as him, as Superman, Lana suggested that they use kryptonite. So they make a kryptonite spear, and they run over to and find Parasite, and Superman uses the last of his powers to stab Parasite and kill him. And then it sets off a bunch of radiation, which gives Superman full powers back, but it also puts Lena in the hospital. And then Superman is like, okay, I need to avenge Lena, go fight Zod, and blah, 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 blah. So, he goes to fight Zod, but before that, Brainiac realizes that, hey, he's a genius. He should be able to take over the Earth. So he explodes that shit and goes on a killing spree, trying to kill everybody so he can rule the world. So Superman is like, but Superman doesn't know Brainiac is doing that yet. So he just goes to Zod, fight Zod. The battle takes very long because Zod has way more experience. But eventually, Superman has a clear hit to get Zod with the spear, making Zod weak and killing Zod. So then, he goes to visit Lena in the hospital, and then sees on the news that Brainiac is going around on a killing spree. So he leaves the hospital, goes to stop Brainiac, but Lena wakes up from the hospital and starts to levitate and realizes the radiation gave her some of Superman's powers, because that's the last power Parasite had before he kabloomed. So Lena goes to find Superman, and then together they try to fight Brainiac. Brainiac goes to the Gately planet, trying to destroy that, and starts to throw civilians out the window. But luckily Superman and Lena, aka Superwoman, is there, catching the people. And one of those civilians was Lois Lane, who was trying to get a story about Superman. And they catch up to Brainiac and throw him out the building, and then fly down to him and start beat him up. And then eventually, since it's 2 against 1, Superman, Lena win, killing Brainiac. And thanks for watching. Please consider a like and subscribe.